Hey, what is up guys? My name is CGamer11 and welcome back to another movie review.
There's nowhere left to go. Nowhere. Except the Oasis. A whole virtual universe. People come to the Oasis for all the things they can do.
Ready Player One is the new classic in Steven Spielberg's filmography. It's directed by him, it's written by Zach Penn, and it's based off the book by the same name, Ready Player One, by Ernest Cline. And it's starring Ty Sheridan, Olivia Cooke, TJ Miller, and Simon Pegg, just to name the ones that are known. Ready Player One is about the near future that revolves around this virtual reality called the Oasis. When the creator of the Oasis passes away, he leaves this golden Easter egg, this big Easter egg for the players of the Oasis to find. Now you have to find 3 keys in order to unlock the Easter egg, and in order to get the 3 keys you have to pass these 3 levels that the creator himself designed, and whoever collects the Easter egg first takes control of the whole Oasis. With this being announced, our hero Wade is going after the Easter egg to try to find it. Him and his friend H, and then they end up teaming up with this girl named Artemis, and there are 2 other friends. I forgot their name at the moment, but they were the samurai and the ninja. They team up to go and try to find this Easter egg, to try to crack it and solve it. Meanwhile, this evil organization is trying to do the same thing, and they hire these dudes, these employees, and they're called the Sixes. They don't even have names in the game, in the Oasis. They don't have gamer tags. They just have a number, like a serial number, and they're called the Sixes. And those are the ones that work for that organization to try to solve it and get the Easter egg to control the Oasis. Since Wade and our heroes know and figure out the way to unlock this Easter egg, the evil organization is going to stop at nothing to try to take them out. Even in the real world, they're going after them in the real world and in the Oasis to try to stop them from cracking this Easter egg. And it's a great film. I'll tell you this right now. It's a really great film. I did not read the book. I will tell you this. I did not read the book, but I do know some of the changes from the books to the movie, and I gotta say, knowing the changes, there's maybe just probably one or two things I wish they would have kept, but I don't mind any of the changes at all. I heard people in the lobby that didn't like the movie because they said it was too far from the book. I personally think that idea. Sorry for my French. I think the movie is great. On a movie standpoint, it's freaking amazing. It gave me that sense of adventure that Steven Spielberg films give, like Jurassic Park and E.T. and Raiders of the Lost Ark. You know, those movies, when I saw them as a kid, they gave me the sense of adventure, the sense of, oh my god, this is gonna happen next. Oh, our hero's in trouble here. You know, like this great grand new world. And I'm glad this is brought to the screen by the one and only Steven Spielberg. Only Steven Spielberg could probably do this movie properly, and he did, in my opinion. This movie was really great. It's great, so great. I saw it twice. Today was the second time I saw it. It was even great the second time. I enjoyed it the second time, and I gotta tell you, all the references in the movie were just like a nerdgasm. I'm telling you, like I pointed out, I kept pointing to the screen, like, look there, oh my god, there, holy, oh look, there's the Batmobile. You know, like I was just in awe. I was like, oh my god, there's there. For a nerd, it's just like a nerd's dream come true. All these references and the humor in the movie. Okay, here's some cons. I have to pick some cons. Some of the humor, some of the jokes for me didn't fully land, but there was also a good amount of jokes that did land and made me laugh. So it was a good ratio of good to bad jokes. Such a good ratio that I don't mind the bad jokes. I could rewatch it and go through the bad jokes. I don't let those jokes taint the movie experience for me. If that's the best way I can describe it. With that being said, on the subject of cons, the only other thing I can think of is Olivia Cook's character, Artemis, Samantha, when she was in that building and she was running around, she was escaping and stuff. There wasn't a lot of security. That's kind of weird, you know, a high-tech organization like that is, you know, so dedicated into getting this Easter egg in the Oasis so they can control the Oasis. You'd think they have more high-end security, you know, like tougher security. There was no, like, little to no security in that place. So I'm like, that's kind of stupid. I think the main security guard was the woman, his assistant. I'll put a picture of her right here. I forgot her name. That was the only, like, sign of security in that place. So another thing I didn't like was the avatar for the villain. He's a businessman in real life, in the reality, and he's a businessman in the Oasis. Like, he just has a suit, and he's just, like, buffer and bigger, and he has gray skin. I didn't really like his avatar look. I think that those are the only cons I can think of the movie. With that being said, there's not really big negatives in this movie for me. I can go back and rewatch this movie over and over and over again, and I probably won't get tired of it. And since this is spoiler free, there is one scene in the movie that was really well done, and it's from a Stanley Kubrick film. That's all I'm going to say. For those that watched it, they know what scene that is. Really well done. I remember when I was in the audience, people were like, oh, like when the camera zoomed in. I don't want to give it away. If you haven't seen Ready Player One, I 100% recommend it. Before I tell you my rate on this film, I want to show you my rating scale. There's a picture right here. The rating scale is from 0 to 10. Now, 0, I don't think there's ever going to be a film that's 0. There probably is movies out there that I will watch and do not like whatsoever that will get a 0 for me because I do not like it whatsoever. But zeros are really bad. Like hardly ever I would give a 0. And 10s are really good. Like those 10 is perfect. 10 is also very rare for me to give a movie 10. So where does Ready Player One land on this list for me? This movie is a 9, which is excellent. This movie is excellent, man. This is a 9 out of 10 for me. I really enjoyed this movie. Only Steven Spielberg can do this movie justice, and he did. This is a sense of adventure that I've been waiting for in a movie, and I finally got it. And some of the reveals for like the avatars into real life, the reveals of them in reality, it was pretty cool. Pretty cool to see, and I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed all of this movie, most of all of this movie. This is a really cool movie. I will be planning on buying it on Blu-ray and adding it to this collection. I love that Steven Spielberg did this movie. Steven Spielberg has wowed me yet again. He is one of the greatest film directors ever, man. Only him. Only he could pull this movie off, and he did. Ready Player One. It's one hell of a time. Alright guys, that's it for today. I'm going to be following this ranking scale because I do want to get stricter on these ratings of the movie. I'm sorry. And in future videos, I will organize my words more. Hopefully, I can put this video together to the point where it's to the point. I don't know. This ranking scale, I want it to be accurate. Really accurate. And this is the most accurate I can get. It'll be good. It'll be good. I'm going to follow this ranking scale, and I'm going to be stricter about films. But I couldn't be strict about this film. This film is really great. Ready Player One. If you haven't seen it, 100%, I say go see it. Oh my god, it's so cool. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one.